It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs, who's really putting up incredible numbers all season. 11 interceptions so far. It's the Nighthawks and the Chargers on Monday Night Prime Time.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Oklahoma City Nighthawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gaud alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, for as much as the defender in you probably hates to hear it, the NFL is a league ruled by offenses, and we've got a couple of good ones about ready to do battle here.
Well, you know me quite well. Maybe one day I can get to be commissioner. I can flip that around a little bit, and we can just talk about defense. But let's face it, we're talking about two units. They're ranking the top 5 in the league. So I think this might be a game where you forget about the field goals. You'd better finish your drives with touchdowns if you want to keep up with the Joneses on the other sideline.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They begin the drive with Williams. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 17 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw. open. Man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Williams will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Santos on to try the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Williams. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in the meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll drop to throw. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a give, right side, Tyson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Tyson, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Nighthawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
The extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Complete to Devontae Smith. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Williams running left. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They run. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 4th and inches in plus territory, that seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Williams again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Allen, he's got him on the slant. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Second and 7.
Now back to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
32-yard line.
Second and 4. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
This time they stay on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll run on first down. Tyson, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Allen.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
8-yard pickup. First down, Nighthawks.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
2nd and 6.
It completes it once more to Anderson.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. As this offense is on a roll, this drive continues to plunge forward.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Nighthawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The York on now for the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards.
Chargers 10.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
A couple 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Incomplete on the roll.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, Tyson.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
This ball complete into the hands of Anderson across the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's Ward, complete right side.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, it's complete. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Nighthawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw.
And hitting Juju on the slant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. They'll try again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll turn to Kamara.
But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On second down now, Tyson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle to Smith.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Devontae Smith
from 6 yards away.
And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball's security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like it's the right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
More from L.A. in a moment.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Fighting through it, he's got space.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd down, Tyson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this one complete to Smith.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 27-21, a minute 50 to play. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's back to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Chargers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3.